consider what are your needs in the immediate moments after these types of things happen, and then also some longer term. So I would say a framework of like within 24 hours versus 1 month. And that's going to help you frame up what are your needs. And we provide 6 categories to consider. So there's the physical, emotional needs, there's the home needs, there is child needs, spiritual needs, relational needs, and financial needs. And I can speak into some of those a little bit to give some examples. So physical and emotional needs oftentimes come in play of where this is where they may be specifically geared toward the betrayer. I need space from you. I don't want to sleep in the same room with you. I need to know that I can go to my sister's for the weekend, etc. Like she's going to be able to lay out some of her physical needs that she would have and determine. The other thing we like to help them do is this a need for a slip? Is this a need you have if there's a relapse? Or maybe it's both, and it can be both. But being able to lay out, these are some of my actual needs that I'm going to have pretty close. The next would be to move into the home. So I mentioned mowing the grass or, taking care of the bills or whatever that might look like, that you're just like, oh, if this happens, who's going to take care of that? That is the spot that you're going to start documenting that of like, in my home, I want to write down that he's going to still mow the grass. I don't care where he's staying. He's going to drive back to the house. He's going to mow the grass. It's still his responsibility. So those are some of the home needs examples.
Can I throw something in here, Lyschel? Because I've seen this happen so many times. Having clarity, if he is moving out, about how you would want him to come to the house. For example, please always ask me if this is a good time. Give me a 24-hour notice. Do you want him to have a key still? Do you want him to come in the bedroom? I mean, there you can go real micro with all of the house related stuff, because there is a shift in, it's not business as usual in your marriage. There is a shift where there has to be a focus on safety, and you may not want him to just drop by unannounced.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will say, for women who might be on the opposite end of that, where they don't know, they're like, I don't know what I'm going to want in the moment. Simply writing down that I have permission to determine how he comes into the house in your relapse plan is still giving you a plan. Right?
Right. Absolutely.
Being able to know that I have permission to decide and come back to this if and when that is needed in the future. But I want to have it down so I remember, versus waiting to be triggered because he just walked in the house unannounced and I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Having those options for yourself is really helpful. Okay, keep going.
So the next one is child needs. This one for me has felt, as my kids have aged and life changes, that particular category has changed for sure. But what I've had in that category before has been like, who are my emergency contacts for my kids? If I find out that this happens and they're at school and I have to do car line pickup, I want to know who I can call and in a moment to say, can you just grab my kids? I have a family emergency, and leave it at that. Right. And I've got several mom friends that they're not that inner circle. They're not going to get that detail from me, but they would 100% pick my kids up and not be worried a bit about the fact that they had to do that. So putting that down for myself combats the lie, and I think the default we all go to, which is I'm all alone and I have to take care of everything by myself. And this all just blew up in my face, and now I got to suck it all in and go do the next thing with my kids. And being able to put something like that in your plan, the hope is that it's going to start giving you a little bit more room to tend to yourself and your kids even. So,